Hello and welcome back to Sakura Beach 2. Ha! Called it, mostly. Appears to be a bath rather than a shower, but I was in the right ballpark. Thick steam erupts into my face. Through the heat I see both of them. Oh, Seiji! I wasn't expecting you. Seiji? Nain leans against the side of the path, pushing her fruit against it. Oh, so that should have been bath rather than path. God damn. So yeah, we went almost an entire episode without typos, and then one right near the end of the previous one, and one right at the beginning of this one. God, is it that difficult to spell check these bloody things? Would you also like to have a bath? Jeez, Nain, you need to have some shame. Momoko presses up against her from behind. You can't just casually ask someone if they want to get in the bath with you. He presses up even harder, almost enveloping Nain's entire back. I can't help but stare. I never knew Momoko's were so... Seiji, stop looking like that. She begins to wiggle on the spot, making her chest shift all over the place, with quite a noticeable effect. Nain turns around to face Momoko, unintentionally making their chests rub together. What do you mean, Momoko? We're not supposed to let Seiji see me like this, completely exposed? Of course you aren't. Only I'm allowed to do that. Nain pouts to herself. No fair. I want to expose myself to Seiji just as much as you do. Oh my god. The dialogue in this game. Nain stands up in the bath, her hands on her hips, although the steam obscures it. Seiji, from this day forward I will expose myself to you. Momoko then stands up and pushes Nain aside. No! That's my job! Both of them, standing there, with the steam. I'm gonna faint. Why are you taking a bath together? We're getting to know each other. After all, we're all in this together. Oh, don't use the phrase, all in this together. That was a piece of political BS from the last election that just made me want to bash my head off the wall. Because it was being spouted by the right-wing party, who were clearly not all in the, who were fairly obviously screwing everybody else over, and yet morons still voted for them. Seriously, I will never understand people who vote for right-wing political parties. Or correction, I will never understand people who aren't massively rich voting for right-wing political parties. It's not unusual for girls to take baths together, silly. Kind of is. If you like it, you could join us too. No, that's not normal. Oh, but we used to do that when we were younger. You did? Oh, no fair. I want to be able to do that too. Why are you bringing up something that embarrassing? There's no need to be ashamed, silly. This is what childhood friends do. Okay, you have a weird idea about what childhood friends do. Nain, you shouldn't... Nain has grabbed me by the hand. Join us, Seiji. See? Nain gets it. Nope, no, they're pulling me in. I'm getting closer to having a face full of... I will wash you all over, Seiji. I'll help too. Nope, I'm done. I bolt of the room. Okay, there's a word missing there. That should be I bolt out of the room, slamming the door behind me. You did so well in the last episode. You were almost free and clear, and now you're just doubling down. I am going to bed. I can't handle any more of this. But surely they have to go out of there through your... Oh, forget it. I'm applying logic to a game this crazy. It's odd. For most of my life, I never really gave much thought to love or to romance. Now I'm surrounded by 3 girls who all say they love me. I dwelled a fair bit on the reasons for why I never thought about love. It's better to just not keep dwelling on it, I think. After all that fuss, I did end up seeing my mother. Ayumi and Momoko were there too. I was quite shocked by the whole affair, but my grandfather managed to calm her down. But despite all that, she seemed happy for me though. Maybe I was just overthinking it. I didn't want to see her, but it wasn't really fair for me to not see it from her perspective. She didn't have a job at the time, nor anywhere to go. Not to mention she was only a few years older than I am now at the time. I imagine that it must have hurt her deeply to give up the baby. It's not like I lived in poverty. My grandfather made sure I never went astray. Considering the circumstances, I think everything worked out fine. In the end, I think my mother actually wanted the same thing I did. She wanted to present herself to the son as someone respectable, just like how I wanted to show her that I was doing fine. She found a job in the end, got a successful career, and my grades have been doing a lot better with Ayumi's tuition. So overall, I think it's all going to be fine. Life can change so quickly. I think I've grown up a little bit in the last few months. I'm still not used to this new life of mine. With Nain in the mix, it seems like things are going to be even more complicated than before. She said that if she could, she'd follow me back to my school. In that event, that she convinced her parents to let her transfer. What would life be like then? I can picture it now. Hey, this new transfer student is cute. Why did you decide to transfer to our school? Do you have a boyfriend? And then she would just answer innocently, well, I came here because Seiji's here. Something along those lines. Thinking about it's enough to send chills down my spine. They weren't going to murder me before all this. I'm sure they will if that happened. Enough about that, I think. It's been a long day for me. A little bit of sleep might be just what I... Huh? I feel a presence in my room. But there's no one else here. Didn't hear the door open or anything. So obviously it's my imagination. Wait. What's this pressing up against me? It's soft and warm. You probably ought to look, moron. I think I better have a look. I turn on my side to see what's there, and to my horror I see someone looking back at me. Hi, Seiji. She huddles up closer to me. Her shirt's soaked through from the bath. And I can see her... What are you... She puts her finger on my lip. Shush. No one knows I'm here. That's not the problem. Nain seems taken aback. Well, I'll leave if you want me to. I didn't say leave. Just explain yourself. Well, I wanted to spend more time closer to you, Seiji. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? With the way she's looking at me, I guess not, but... When a guy and a girl sleep in the same bed, it's kind of... What's the right word for this? Well, it's intimate. It's really intimate. Oh, I didn't know. But you said I could stay. I wanted to get closer to you before I leave, Seiji. So even if I'm not able to see you again, at least I'll carry this bond in my heart. She's... Oh, she's so cute. When did she get this cute? My heart skipped a beat just then. So? With no regard for my personal space, she creeps up even closer to me. Leaning over, she plants a kiss on my cheek. I can feel my face going into meltdown, and she lets out a giggle when she sees how red I am. That means you're embarrassed, doesn't it? Momoko told me about your odd little habits. She did? Yep. Seiji's very bashful, I know that much. She said a little kiss will make your heart flutter. Oh, this is bad. Now Nian knows how to pluck at my heartstrings. I get scared, you know. What worried me was if you were just being nice to me out of pity. Why would I do that? Well, I know I'm not normal. I'm reminded of that every time I sneak out of my home. So when I finally made a friend, I really didn't want them to just look down on me. God, this girl. She's a lot more of aware of her oddness than I thought. I can practically feel her pain as she speaks. So, I'm just so happy that Seiji doesn't judge me. How could I judge you? You are who you are because of the circumstances you faced. To blame you or pity you for that isn't right at all. Happily, she grins at me. That's why they love you, you know. Huh? What do you mean? Momoko and Ayumi. They love that sweet, accepting personality of yours. She lets out a giggle and rests her head on my chest. I feel like I'm gonna faint. You don't have to get so close. It's fine, isn't it? No, it's not fine. If either of them find us in this room... Pillows. It's gonna be pillows. I just know it. If that were to happen, we'd both be destroyed. But if I leave the room or ask her to leave the room, it'll hurt her feelings. Oh god, why must love be so difficult? Nain lets out a yet loud yawn. Oh, I'm sleepy, Seiji. She slowly closes her eyes, still resting her head on my chest. You're a very comfortable pillow, Seiji. Nope. Have to think of a solution now. If she falls asleep here, it's over. I won't be able to move without waking her up. Which means I'll be caught for sure. Think. Your heartbeat's going really fast, Seiji. She's picked up on my panic. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay. Would you like to hear my solution? Tell her you need to go to the bathroom, then go in there, lock the door, and sleep in the tub. Put it this way, if I can sleep in a friggin' bathtub, and I'm 6'5", yo, I'm willing to bet you can. It's not the most comfortable way to sleep, granted, but it beats a kick in the head. Good night, Seiji. Good night. It's the only response I'm able to muster. Huh? Your heartbeat's still really fast? Will you be able to sleep? I'm sure I'll be able to. I can't sleep if Seiji can't sleep. Opening her eyes, she fixes her gaze on me. What are you thinking about, Seiji? What do you mean? You didn't notice me when I sneaked into your room? Looked like you were thinking about something. What makes you think that? I know what happens to me when I'm out looking at the stars. You had that same look on your face. So what's on Seiji's mind? Just things, things I probably shouldn't be thinking about. Oh, like what? It's complicated. Well, I can't sleep, so we have plenty of time to talk about it, don't we? Well, oh, why not? I give her the short version of everything that's happened up until now, and she pays attention the whole time, completely absorbed in the story of my life. And so despite how I feel about my mother, I realise that it wasn't fair not to hear her side of the story. After the trip, she'll be visiting again. Oh, that's so nice, Seiji. Sitting up, she smiles brightly. I think that the rift between people is never too far. If they're good people, they'll come back together soon enough. I guess so. And for a moment she turns away from me. Do you think I could do that with my parents? Your parents? Yeah? They're always so busy they never have time for me. I want to do my best to overcome that. Do you think it's possible? I'm not saying it's impossible. I don't really know the circumstances. So it's not possible then? She huddles up on the bed, wrapping her arms around her knees. I know that I don't know much, Seiji, but even if it's not possible, I want to try anyway. That isn't what I'm saying. She's got the wrong idea completely. Look, I'm sure that if you try, your parents will respond to you accordingly. There's no way they could ignore their daughter. That seems to reassure her. Right? Anything can happen, right? That's right. I'm sure if you want to try, then they'll notice you. She lies back down, smiling to herself. Yup. I feel better now. She happily hums to herself. Everything's going to work out just fine. And she buries her head into my chest. Her heartbeat's still really fast, Seiji. But I could fall asleep listening to it. Quietly, she closes her eyes and drifts away. This will be the longest night of my life. Fortunately, neither of them discovered us, and the next day came without much fanfare. Nain seems unhappy about something though. What's up, Nain? Well, you said you were staying for 2 weeks, right? What about it? How much time's passed? Now that I think about it, this is our last day at the beach, isn't it? Well, your last day? Oh, right. I just remember this is the last day I'll be here. Why are you looking so doubtful, Nain? We'll just make the most of this day. Don't you think? She's right. We're being ridiculous right now. We have to leave, that's something we can't change. So we simply have to make the most of the time that we can. Yeah, you're right. What are we standing here for? Let's go make many memories. Then let's not waste any time. Momoko drags Nain off into the ocean. Take this! Momoko splashes Nain in the face, and the sea... I just realised why my mouse cursor was on. The sea spray sparkles in the sunlight. Don't think you'll be able to defeat me that easily. Nain responds with a splash back, and soon it becomes a fearsome battle, both of them laughing as deadly waves at each other. I've been practicing for this my entire life. No one can defeat me. Momoko's slowly driven back by a barrage, but she's laughing the entire time. She makes a comeback though, bearing the brunt of Nain's assault. Nain looks happy, even though she knows we won't be staying for much longer. Like we told her, we need to make the most of what time we have. Silly to just stand around thinking about when happy times are going to end. After all, we haven't been here this long. But I think it's done the world of good for her. Momoko and Ayumi have taught her more common sense than I ever could have. She settled in just fine amongst us. And to my shock, she gives up her water barrage and dives for Momoko's chest. Hey, you're not allowed to do that in a water fight. I'm not. Nain still hasn't learned to keep her hands to herself. For your bust looks so soft. Only Seiji is allowed to touch it. What was with that comment? No fair, everyone's supposed to share in this agreement. We all share Seiji, not each other. Even though Momoko's scolding her, both of them are still laughing. Don't think I've given up on your bust just yet. It'll be mine one day. Good luck. You'll have to try really hard to catch me. Their mock battle continues. Well, I'm not really sure how they're supposed to win this game. However, I think both of them, they both look really cute. I keep thinking that more and more often lately. Maybe Momoko's constant efforts are finally starting to break through my shyness. But I can't let myself get as shameless as she is. Momoko dives beneath the waves, not emerging for a few seconds. She emerges behind Nain and grabs her fruit from behind. Oh, I haven't had a feel of these yet. They're nice and firm. Hey, no fair. This isn't in the rules. I'm making a new set of rules. Feel my wrath. I can't help but bury my face into my palm at this scene. She can't keep her hands to herself. Mayumi can't help but smile. Perhaps she's not so bad. Of course, you could only be a bad influence on her, Seiji. I am not a pervert. Those ideas coming from somewhere. She told me there's this whole section in this library that she's not supposed to visit. That's where she gets all those strange ideas from. Oh, I'm sure that wasn't the case at all. I fall to my knees and look up at the sky. Why does nobody ever believe me when I'm telling the truth? So you're saying that when I do believe you, you're lying? It's not like that. That's what you're implying. Every time she finds a way to make me look bad. My fragile ego can't take much more of it. Nain wanders over at that moment. What's with Seiji huddled up in a ball like that? It's like he's shrinking or something. Maybe I drank something and I'm shrinking. I'll be able to fall inside a rabbit hole and disappear then. Hey, don't get depressed. Is someone speaking to me? I can't tell, I'm too busy trying to disappear. This is not funny, Seiji. Ayumi looks legitimately panicked. I know this isn't funny. My ego is as fragile as glass, so the best thing to do is put it somewhere where it won't. A sudden impact breaks me out of my daze. Oh, all Seiji needs is a hug. Momoko lies right on top of me, pinning me down on the sand. She snuggles me, rubbing her... Get off! You know how indecent this must look? I know this is very deliberate, but her intention wasn't to make me look like a pervert. How can I just sit by while Seiji looks so sad, though? I just want to pick him up and cuddle him. I am not a small, fluffy animal for you to fawn over. Of course not. You're even better than that. You're my adorable Seiji. I feel someone grab me from behind and drag me out from under her. Every time. This was on purpose, wasn't it? Yeah! Stop blaming me! So, this is normal, right? Yep, it's normal. This is Seiji's everyday life. I feel a bit sorry for him. He looks stressed out. I've heard that stress can kill you eventually. Right, we need to think of ways for Straighty to de-stress. The only way we can do that, she does some weird theatrical pose, is with our bodies. Our bodies can do that? But from what I've experienced, it only makes his heart beat faster. Huh? How do you know something like that? Well, I was lying on his bed and his heartbeat got really fast whenever I... Momoko doesn't seem to be there, though. No, this didn't happen. It would be no fair if Nain was the first one to sleep with Seiji. No fair at all. She's turned to a statue. Ayumi seems to be fumbling over herself too. You listened to Seiji's heartbeat as you fell asleep? Yep. Do you know how indecent that is? Well, it felt kinda odd, but at the same time it was really nice. Ayumi looks at me with an expression I've never seen her make before. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me, Ayumi, but I get the idea that it's not good. Well, Seiji, I can't say I'm angry at you. You can't? That's good then. However, I can say I'm absolutely enraged at you! She says the entire smile without a smile. She says that the entire time with that smile on her face. This is a new side to her. To describe it as terrifying would not be doing it justice. Do you have any last words before I administer your punishment? Momoko shields me. Don't be mean, Ayumi. It's nice that Nain got to spend time with Seiji too. And for a moment Ayumi looks back at Nain. I guess it's fine then, just this once. Whew, I've been saved. There's something I want to do on our last day here. Can we go look at the stars? All of us, together. The three of them look at each other, and they all nod in perfect sequence. Great. We wanted to visit the hills one last time. One last precious moment to spend with everyone. Sorry. It won't be like that, Nain. We'll see you again, I'm sure. Yeah, it's not like we aren't ever going to come back. Well, that's true. But still, I want this night to be special. We have plenty of time before then, don't we? We do. So let's just enjoy the day. My thoughts exactly. Not a bad plan. And so the day went on, uneventfully. until it was time to head to where the stars are clearest. We've got to be almost at the end of this game, right? I mean, I've been counting and we've now unlocked 19 of 20 CGs, so you know. The atmosphere, with the three of them standing there, was strangely familiar. Nain seems nervous too. Nain, something wrong? She doesn't respond. Lost in her own thoughts, she's looking up at the sky. Momoko and Ayumi are looking at me. This feels like before, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Which is just as well, because it's all coming to its final conclusion. What are you talking about? Seiji, have you thought about your answer? My answer? My answer to their feelings. Didn't we agree to a harem? Momoko shakes her head. There's just this thought we all had. Perhaps, Seiji, there's one of us that you like more than the others. Huh? It's just something we thought about. When we confessed to you, we never gave you a thought about your own feelings. After all, how could you say no in that situation? You're the kind of person who doesn't want to hurt anyone if you can. Now that I'm here, we all talked about it. So what we're asking you, Seiji, is if you actually want to have a harem. I'm so flustered at the moment. What they said wasn't exactly incorrect. Ever since this harem idea came to fruition, my life's been thrown into utter chaos. So I just wonder, is it really the best choice for us all to have a harem together? Inevitably, they'll still compete for my attention. It's not humanly possible to divide it between all three of them. So even in a harem, I can't be fair to everyone. It's just how it is. But what would it do to the two girls I reject? I don't know. When I think of seeing them in another guy's arms, my heart hurts a bit. But am I just dragging them along for my own selfish desires? This is what they wanted, but I can't tell exactly what's going to be best for all of them. And on the other hand, my life is chaos. This is something we have to settle once and for all. There's no point in us simply being dragged along with unanswered feelings. I'm so sorry, Seiji, but we have to ask you here and now. It's not like I don't have any feelings towards all of them. Momoko, my happy, energetic childhood friend. Ayumi, seemingly grumpy and bossy, but really a sweet person underneath the mask she wears. Nain, unusual, caring girl whom I can relate to unlike anyone else I've ever met. All of them are so cute. It's kind of sudden to ask me that. Just give me a moment to think about it. I turn away from them and look up at the starry sky. Many legends and tales have wrong use of tales. That's tails as in things that stick out of the back of animals, not tails as in... Many legends and tales have different ideas of what the stars in the sky are. Some say that the stars were the bonfires of their ancestors who passed into the afterlife. But I think more than anything else, people have looked towards the stars for guidance. Leaving a wish upon a shooting star, there's always a hope that when we look towards the sky, is there someone up there to guide me? As I continue to stare, I see a shooting star. Perhaps I should make a wish upon that star. But I can't contemplate this for much longer. I have to face them. As I turn around, I feel it again. That magic that happens when time seems to stand still. And the entire world watches this one precious moment plays out. They're all here. Everyone's looking at me, waiting for me to answer them. I'm waiting for you, Seiji, like I always have. No matter how far you wander away, I'll be right here when you need me. Adorable, silly Seiji. I love you, and will tell you that every day and every night, for as long as we're together. If you ever need someone by your side, I'll be there. My adorable, silly Seiji. Ayumi speaks then. I know I still can't tell you how I feel with confidence, but Seiji, know that even if I can't say it, I love you with all my heart. Those are my feelings, my true feelings. Nothing will change that, not time, not distance. That will always be the truth. My heart belongs to you, Seiji. I leave it in your hands. Nain seems awkward. We only met very recently. These girls have a lifetime of memories with you, but she looks down at her feet. But I want a chance to make memories with you too. You've shown me so much, opened my perspective so widely in the time we spent together, and before I knew it I couldn't stop thinking about you. I never thought that I would ever get a chance to share the night sky with someone. It changed my world, Seiji. I love you. I know for certain that wherever I am with you, I'll cherish every moment. She's almost blinking back tears. Sorry. It just makes my chest hurt when I talk about this, more than anything else. I don't want to lose you. I want to be with you no matter what happens. She She steps back then, unable to raise her eyes. Even if I don't understand some things, even if I have no common sense, that's how I feel. So please, Seiji, tell me your feelings too. All of them look back at me in that moment. There's a heavy anticipation of my every word. But somehow, I feel as if they're all prepared. And with no hesitation, I have to tell them what I really feel. If I don't do that, it'll be disrespecting their feelings. Well, please know that no matter what happens, you will all be very precious to me. And I would like to remain a part of your lives. I promise that I will never leave any of your sides. Even if we're not lovers, we'll always be friends. So with that, what is it that I really want? Who do I want to be with? Oh, come on! Here's the thing. They're all terrible. I'm not kidding. In their own ways, we have pushy beyond all reason, psychotic beyond all reason, and crazy beyond all reason. But for the sake of fan service, I'm sure you'll all want to see this ending. What are you all talking about? I love all of you. How could I disregard those feelings? Even if I didn't want a harem, I'd never have agreed to it the last time we came here. So, I love all of you. And I would like to spend the rest of my life with every single one of you. You might have to convert to Mormonism if you want to get away with it if you live in the US, but what the hey. No matter what happens, I might be a fool, I might be silly, I might be a stranger, but I'll always be with you. Seiji, No, we love you, Seiji. And with no hesitation, all of them tackle me. Momoko's the first to reach my lips. With no hesitation, she has the longest kiss with me. Seiji, adorable, silly Seiji. I'm so glad I'm able to be with you. And when she's done, Ayumi quietly brings her face closer to mine. I guess I can't help but get nervous around you, Seiji. That's what love is, I suppose. How could I not get butterflies in my stomach when I see you? And slowly she purses her lips, drawing close to mine. The kiss is gentle and sweet, just like her. She pulls back, her face completely red. Is that what it feels like? Also, first kisses tend to be weird and slobbery and awkward. Neen is last. She seems uncertain of herself. Is this really okay? Can I? Of course you can. I guess it's fine to let you borrow him for a while. She seems reassured then. Slowly she draws towards me, hesitating at the last moment. In the end, I'm the one to make the first move. Our lips lock together. She seems shocked at first, but quickly returns the kiss. And pulling away, I can see a look of pure joy on her face. Anything that needs to be said, something we can simply all feel in this moment. And in the end, all of them got their first kiss. And together, we looked out towards the stars, telling each other our hopes and dreams for our future. Somehow, it just feels like this was always meant to happen. I don't believe in fate, but I'm so grateful that I got to meet these three wonderful girls, and I will tell them that for every day of my life. All of us went to the beach together on the next day. So, at least for a while, this will be the last time we'll all be together, but I want to spend some more time with all of you, so I'll do my best to transfer to your school. That would be great, Nain. I suppose that will be fine. The three of them just stand there, all looking at each other. Did we just all have the same dream? I dreamed that Seiji kissed. He actually did it, I think. I can't believe it. My first kiss. Can't help but smile. And they all look towards me. So it really did happen. Momoko happily tackles me and clings on tight. We finally have our true harem, Seiji. Ayumi wanders over and joins in on the hug. Yeah, I'm happy too. And last to join is Nain. I'm so happy I got to meet you all. So am I. I couldn't be happier than I am. They all laugh and carry on together, and everything feels as it should be. Well, I don't know the next time we'll all be together like this, but I'm sure we'll get another chance to be together again. She looks forward, looking a little sad. Please message me, Seiji. I want to know everything that happens to your school. Don't worry, I will. Don't forget about us. I'll make sure you aren't lonely, Nain. Yep, you don't need to worry. Right? You're the first group of friends I've had. And the first... She blushes as she looks at me. Hey, he's mine too. Momoko grabs me and forces my face into her chest. There, Seiji. Enjoy. I can't breathe. That's enough of that. Ayumi pulls me off. We still haven't settled one thing. Huh? What's that? Who gets the remaining 1%? Oh. Now this will be a point of conflict. We all know that it belongs to me. It's what we agreed on. I get 34%, everyone else gets 33%. I absolutely did not agree to anything ridiculous like that. Neither did I. I'll have that 1% no matter what. Like you will. In the end, no one could decide who earned that 1%. I've just come to accept that that's my life. You could just go to 33.3 recurring, you know. With all 3 of these wonderful girls I've met. Don't know what'll happen. I don't know where we'll go. But that doesn't matter. As long as we're all together. That's the only thing I'll ever need. Ah, boy. So yeah, that was Sakura Beach 2, and yep, it was crap. It was crap of the highest order. Once again, completely mistaking fan service and, you know, and sexual stuff that actually has a purpose. Ah, boy. But on the plus side, it was short. And it didn't cost me much. As I said, £1.74. Thank you, 75% off sale. Does this mean I'll do Sakura Santa at some point? Probably. And does this mean that I might end up doing Sakura Dungeon, I believe it is, which actually looks like it might have gameplay of some description? Again, probably. I'm still holding out for some of you guys to support on Patreon to get to that Sakura month, but I'm now lost one of the games that would have been covered there. But anywho, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in future series.